Hello, good day. Trust you're all doing fine. This is your girl Immaculata, and three signs that you are too comfortable in your relationship. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you, thank you, thank you, and God bless you. So let's talk about these three signs that you are too comfortable in your relationship. Yes, it is important you get comfortable when you have stayed, you know, you have stayed with somebody for a long time. When you're used to staying with somebody, it is important to get comfortable. Nobody is saying you shouldn't, but getting too comfortable can actually hurt the relationship. And now we're trying to avoid the things that could hurt your relationship. And that is why I'm bringing these three things that when you do them, you could be hurting your relationship unknowingly to you. The very first reason or the very first sign that you will see in your relationship and you will know that you are too comfortable is when you take your companion for granted. How do you take your companion for granted? When you no longer spend much time with them, when you feel they are there at home and you have all the time out there to spend your time with other things other than them, then you could be hurting your relationship. Imagine you go to work and you're supposed to work and balance work and home, both from the man's side or the woman's side. It is good if you can balance home and work. If you can't balance family and work, you will have issues at home and this will hurt your relationship. You should have the time to be at work and the time to come back home and be with your wife. The time to spend time with them and discuss all you need to discuss with them. And when you are the type that you go to the gym every Saturday and going to the gym now, from the gym, you are out there with your friends and you spend all your energy, all your good time, you spend it with your friends. Coming back home, maybe late at night, you're tired and all you do is you go to bed. Or maybe you come back drunk. There is no how you will have any good time to spend with your partner. And your partner is the number one person you should spend quality time with. So when once you see yourself doing these things, then you are hurting the relationship. The second thing that if you see in your relationship, you will know that you could be hurting the relationship is when you don't have good manners. Good manners is a very good thing as it will help a relationship to bond better. When you are too comfortable with somebody, when you spend all your time with somebody, when you are used to your partner, I tell you, your bad manners will just be popping out. You will not have control for them. They will become worse. Your bad manners become worse because you feel your partner do not mind. They don't disturb about it or they don't complain about them. Then you see yourself, doing those things at any point in time. And when you burp all the time or fart all the time, it could be irritating to them. And even if they decide not to talk, but it is bad. So when you see your bad manners, becoming worse, it is high time you start working on them. I remember a particular couple then when I was younger, and this couple were married for 5 years. I think they had a child or two. They were neighbors. And what happened? The woman has complained to the husband not to fart at dining because it was like every time they are at dining, that's when the man will fart. He doesn't fart any other time, but immediately it is breakfast time or dinner. That is when, as they just finish praying, the next thing you'll be doing is to fart. And the woman complained of this, that it irritates her, especially when they're about to eat and you fart. It's so irritating. Even I, I get irritated when such things are being done around me. So this woman has complained to the husband for a while, and the husband hasn't done anything to control that habit. And one Saturday morning, around 9 a.m., I think they were having breakfast. And you know what happened? This man farted. And the wife just stood up from the dining and went to the room, packed up all her things, left the house. And the husband went after her, please, begging, pleading that she shouldn't go. She said she is done with the marriage. This was how that marriage ended because people came out, pleaded with the woman. There was nothing people didn't do. The husband cried. He pleaded. She said she was done, and that was it. So you see, this can actually hurt your relationship. So because some people don't mind, they can just fart at it at any time, they can burp at any time. My dear, it is good you control such. Even if your partner does not talk about it, even if your partner is quiet about it, it's not like it is good or it is very okay with them. Please, you need to curtail that because that could actually hurt your partner. And you should know this, your loved one will not be there always. They will not be there. Don't assume that your loved one will be there throughout, because one thing or the other can lead to them leaving you. The third sign that you're too comfortable is you don't do anything to show gratitude. When you have stayed in a relationship or in marriage for a long time, let's say you have been married for 10, 15, 20 years, I've heard a man telling the wife that it is her duty to cook for him, to do the laundry, to keep the house clean. So he cannot appreciate all that. The wife was like, how do you mean it's my duty? Doesn't mean it's not your duty also to do these things, but I do them for you. So you should be able to appreciate, because when you appreciate your partner, you energize them, you give them this, you make them feel loved, you make them feel good at what they do. They will even do more for you. But when you are the type that says, oh, why should I be telling you thank you? Why should I appreciate? Is it not your duty for you to do that? Maybe your husband went out and coming back and buy a loaf of bread for you, and you cannot just say, oh honey, thank you for this bread, because you feel it is his duty to buy anything for the house. No, no matter how you look at it, everybody loves to be appreciated. Even the God that we serve, God loves when you show gratitude. If God should do one thing for you, you should appreciate. So that is how human beings are. When you do a thing for me, I should be able to appreciate. That appreciating you will make you to do more. I remember when I was in school then and I was doing my IT, there was this departmental head in my where I was doing the IT, and the man every Friday he gives all the IT students money, and he oftentimes give me a little money, and I will always appreciate. For me, I was just being myself. I didn't know that the way I oftentimes appreciate what he does for me, I didn't know the man was so happy. I didn't know he was even giving me less than he was giving others. But because the little he gives to me, it feels so big for me, and I appreciate with the whole of my heart. Do you know, this man was so happy, and he has to increase what he gives to me every weekend and made it like 5 times higher than what he gives to others. And he started giving me gifts. I was like, why do you do this? Do I really deserve all this? He said, yes, because I have a good heart and I appreciate a lot. The little I get, I don't just take it and leave, but I appreciate all the time he gives me some. So, showing gratitude makes one happy. Showing gratitude make people to do more things for you. So it is good when you are in marriage, no matter how long you have stayed with your partner. Do not get used to what they do for you and take it for granted. It is good you appreciate, it is good you show gratitude at all time. When you appreciate them, when you show love to them, when you show that you care about what they do for you, they feel good. So for you to keep your home moving, for you to keep that love burning, it is good you appreciate at all time. I believe with these 3 signs, you will search yourself to know if these things have been happening in your relationship, so that you work on them. Especially bad manners. A lot of time we get used to these things. We feel you're not doing it with a stranger. This is your partner, and because they don't care, they don't quarrel, they don't disturb you, and because you don't need to put in your best to make them love you, then you just go ahead doing things that are not good. So please, it will be good if you can look into these 3 signs. Check your relationship very well. And if you see any of the signs I have mentioned here, then you need to work on your relationship by stopping whatever bad thing you've been doing. And if you know you don't appreciate your partner, it is high time you start learning how to appreciate them. Everyone love to be appreciated. Everyone love to be shown love. Everyone love to hear thank you. So show gratitude to them. And I tell you, your relationship will go well, things will work out better, and the love, will increase. There will be more romance. God bless you as you watch this video. God bless you as you comment. God bless you as you like and subscribe, and also turn on your bell notification so you don't miss out on all my videos every Tuesdays and Fridays 5 p.m. God bless you. Thank you.